have come.
Thank you.
I love it from inside my hut.
It's been
literally the worst cast ever, myself included.
I'm sorry, who cast this? Let's see,
Yeah.
Question there. So that would be a you. So it's
not only that, but for your first run too.
Ah,
First
yeah.
run as a DM, and you sit there and chose us.
Hey, trial by fire, you know.
Mistakes are made.
I like to give myself a challenge.
Clearly.
Uh,
Like months ago told me, hey, I want to run a D&D game. Would you play in it? I'm like, all right, sure, that would be fun. And he follows back up a couple weeks later. Okay, so here's the cast. I'm so excited. It's my first time ever GMing. And all I could do was say, good luck.
Yep. Yeah.
13 sessions later.
and I am significantly more bold because of these sessions.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Me too, actually.
What happened last week, Kipling?
What happened last week? Last week we didn't have a session.
Or just say last week.
Yeah.
It was actually yesterday.
It was yesterday.
What happened earlier today?
There.
In our last session.
In our last session.
We record these all in one batch. They're recorded, by the way.
It is currently February 7th, 2020. Did you hear about this virus that's coming on the horizon?
Oh, I'm sure it won't be a big deal. It'll be
like
fine.
A cold.
It'll be like SARS. Here today, then gone. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Dear oh dear. If only that were the case.
Zero.
Only it was SARS. Is that what you just said?
Huh? Well, no, maybe not.
I mean, it's SARS-CoV-2, so
it is technically SARS.
Really wrong.
Absolutely ridiculous that you just said that, Kipling. You should be canceled.
Delete them.
You have to be relevant to be cancelled.
No, we'll cancel you regardless, dude.
I'll be pre-cancelled.
We will find a way. Yeah.
Dear oh dear. Right. Seeing as nobody knows what is going on with this campaign anymore, luckily I made notes. So.
I have a gun.
You have a gun. You do have a gun.
I have a gun.
I have a gun. I have freedom.
You can't take my rights to bear arms. That's my junior impression.
That's the next thing on Junior's amendment.
My name's Junior Lady.
Save the world and then exercise his right to the Fifth Amendment.
I should just become a druid.
I have right to bear arms.
Fuck off. Can we can we cancel him?
Yes.
That is
We've
terrible.
already been over. You can't cancel what's irrelevant.
Then we're pre-canceling you as well then.
Yeah, you're pre-canceled too. Everybody's pre-canceled.
Oh, well then.
Oh, dear.
None of us here are getting out of this alive.
You might, if you're
Just
lucky.
be the boss.
It depends what happens. Depends what happens.
Guess who just killed everyone?
Beat the final boss.
I don't know.
Actually,
I thought
Junior
we
did.
finished
Final
the game,
boss.
right? That's why we haven't played for like 15 weeks, because we actually beat the game, right?
We beat it. I don't know what we're here
Yeah,
for.
I had to write.
Shot?
We're actually in Nightsphear 2 now.
This is the epilogue.
Yeah, this is the post campaign.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's why it's been a couple weeks. He needed a lot of time
To rewrite
write out
everything.
the
We get to go through a cave again for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I will
Yeah, you've got to go back to this part of the campaign now is you have to go back to Rindale and help them rebuild it.
Oh god, I
You
quit.
have to go and run the bar with Al. Do some bar training, and then you have to go back to Rule to run the Viper's Pit.
Or did somebody say bars?
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 Bars.
Bars.
Dear oh dear. Okay, shall we jump into this?
Let's jump.
The long-awaited 13th episode. Hopefully 13 is not your unlucky number.
That's my lucky number.
Oh, it's alright then. Right, so, last session, after venturing into the sewers of Rule and searching through a secret hideout belonging to the Men of the Shroud, you all entered what appeared to be a ritualistic chamber. In front of you stood Nalia and a number of other Shroud members. Behind them, on an altar, 3, let's just say cultists. Arms raised and chanting, they summoned together a dark orb. After a hostile exchange of words, in which Nalia threatened you, Junior unleashed a very, very quick flurry of bullets from his revolver, gunning her down, and you entered combat. It was a harsh battle. You slew not only the guards and the archers, but 2 wolf-like Nightspawn that you had not previously encountered before. Intent on stopping the ritual atop the altar, you managed to take out 2 of the 3 cultists, and after a final failed attempt at taking the 3rd one's life by Junior, the orb that they had summoned disappeared, and a dark aura engulfed the final cultist. Raising slightly off the ground, they looked across each of you and said,
"Ah, my chosen 4, you've joined us at last. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to greet you, but, well, I have more important matters to attend to. It's a shame it had to be this way, you know. You could have ruled over this world by my side and had all of the power of the Nightspawn at your disposal. But, well, you chose to defy us, and so we have no choice but to do things this way. One way or another, you will fulfill your purpose to me and aid in my rise to power. Not that you'll ever see that rise happen, because I will rip your souls from your cold, dead hands."
And as we start today's session, I will need a dexterity saving throw from Fallon, Bojmir, and Junior.
First of all, bitch, I don't hold my soul in my hands, so I don't want you to be ripping out of them hands, but...
I actually don't think that I have a soul anymore.
You
I lost
never
that one a
did.
while ago. What the fuck?
Very, very nice. So, Fallon and Junior, you are fine. Bojmir, however, it's at this moment that the dark aura surrounding the figure bursts outward, ripping the figure apart and throwing you to the ground 10 feet past the stairs. Please roll me 1d6, Bojmir. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Sora, being as far away as you currently are, you do not feel this blast as much. Not enough to knock you back at least, but you do feel the force of this sort of dark explosion. And as Fallon and Junior steel themselves against this force, I will need each of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, bar Fallon, as the room around you begins to fill with a black and purple mist that quickly seeps outward from the orb, filling the room. And your vision starts to warp and become dark unnaturally. Bojmir, being unable to see, you're unaffected by this creeping darkness. However, As the rest of you would also notice, the sounds in the room start to become muffled and distorted, as if your head is underwater. And this dulls your sort of sense of blind sight. Sora, Junior, and Fallon. You don't know whether it's out of a creeping fear or an unknown magic, but you feel yourselves frozen in place. You're unable to move, unable to control your bodies. Fallon, you get a better sense of what's going on as you feel a slight burning in the hand that came close to the orb in the earlier fight when you reached out and was burned by a necrotic energy that threw you down the stairs. As each of you stand frozen in place, Bojmir, unaware that the three of you can move, you can see the mist start to coalesce around the bodies of the fallen members of the Shroud. It appears to absorb into them, flowing under their skin with a dark purplish glow. You watch as their bodies begin to twitch and shake. You hear the muffled sounds of bones cracking as the bodies begin to twist and deform, their limbs and their fingers becoming more claw-like. They each begin to stand and turn towards you, their face distorted, appearing similar to that of the Nightspawn that you've become familiar with, staring at you with dead eyes, a faint purple glow visible around the edges. They open their mouths and screech. It's this screech that snaps you back to your senses. You feel that you regain control over your bodies. Please roll me initiative.
I was just gonna say, can I shoot an arrow? Nope.
What the fuck does that?
Oh wait, I have to click my thing.
We're so fast.
Yeah, we're so fast.
So, I'm going to bring you over to this map.
Ooh.
Wow, that is gorgeous.
That is
This
nice.
map is
I will actually
pretty.
have to clear this because I didn't do it beforehand.
If I die here, I won't be that upset. It's really pretty.
Yeah, right.
So what I will do is I will take all of these. You want to just manually add all of your initiatives? My bad, I should have cleared this beforehand.
It's fine. But also it's not, and you're fired.
Yeah, we're firing you.
We're firing you. You're
Yeah.
fired.
You're
So
fired.
they just all came back as like Nightspawn versions of themselves.
They appear to have, yes.
I ain't got enough goddamn hit points for this, Kipling.
Phil, you got more than me, my dude.
We ain't got enough goddamn hit points for this, Kipling.
Should have won the
This is him
fight.
just taking every shitty comment we've ever made. And he's just been saving this up like, oh yeah, motherfucker.
Every single
Nice.
bars.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Every single bars.
bars. Oh, there's 3 more.
Every time we said it, it just gave them another hit point.
That's what
See
that
you
one
guys
dude
later. I'm
wouldn't
going into
die.
the stone.
Ah, shit.
Oh
Be
no.
like, nope, I'm out.
Deuces.
Like the
Alright.
best defense mechanism ever.
Okay, and again, as this screech snaps you back to your senses as well, atop the altar you can see a dark orb where the cultist was sort of floating. Similar to that of the previous orb, dark and purple glow to it. It is roughly around 15 foot in diameter, hovering about 10 foot off the center of the altar. It looks neither liquid nor gas, nor solid, yet a combination of all three. And the necrotic energy emanating from it is almost oppressive. And the first to react is the Shroud member that Junior had technically
Hey, wait
killed.
a second. Why am I all the way at the bottom? I had a 19.
Oh, you had 19 as well? Okay.
Trying to fuck me over?
No, I had to.
Wow.
No,
What the fuck
I
is this
said
man?
I had to
Cancel this
read.
guy.
I had
Cancel
to
this guy.
redo the turn order.
Mhm.
So
Also,
can you
I'm-
please enter them manually?
When I moved myself 10 already, it looks like you moved me again 10. Because I was actually next to this guy up here. And when you said I blasted back, I moved myself to 10.
10 from the bottom of the stairs.
I was standing here though.
Yeah, but that's
So
the
I
top.
went back,
That's
I
the
went
top
back
of the
20
stairs.
then?
Yeah. So you would be 10 from the bottom. So where's my ruler?
Yeah, so 20 back.
Yeah.
So I went back 20. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I should have just said 20 back, but
And that's
yeah,
one
so-
hell of a
so it's-
fucking...
yeah. So it's 10 from the actual bottom of the stairs
All right.
themselves. Right. Okay. What is your dexterity score, not modifier?
15.
Bojmir. 15. Okay. You are first. So
Okay.
you were the first to react.
Okay, good. That puts me in an interesting situation then, huh? All right, I'm gonna. What is all this noise? I hear things moving around. Things are not very good right now. I'm a bit disoriented because of the fall.
It's not good.
They're all back.
What do you mean they're all back?
They're all back.
They're all back, and they're all those creatures. It looks like.
All right, as I kind of get my balance, Bojmir's gonna kind of just listen around and kind of sense where all the people are, and realize that there's this one right in front of him.
Yeah, essentially the one there that would have, was previous Nalia. You would have heard it screech pretty much right next to you.
Okay, all right, and we're gonna try a shocking grasp on it.
Okie dokie. $21 is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. For 3 lightning damage. Go ahead and remind us, because it's been a while, what this looks like.
Are these solid entities?
Yes. When you
Okay.
reach out and grab them, they
Okay.
appear to still have a
Well,
physical form.
Okay, then he's gonna reach out, and as soon as he feels contact, it's gonna charge up through his arm and just kind of pulse through, and he's gonna use that at the same time to push himself back away from it and kind of stagger on over to Sora because he's still a bit nervous about his surroundings.
Okay. And shocking grasp means they don't get opportunity, right?
Correct.
Sweet. Okay. Anything else on your turn? Bonus actions and such?
No.
No. Okay. So it's now that we go to the Shroud member that was technically slain by Junior. This one had been stabbed in the gut, and as he went to move away, managed to cut himself open further, dealing the final blow to himself on Junior's sword. They will move towards you, Bojmir. And they will not deftly at all, swing their sword, which appears to be loosely still gripped in their hand. It looks like they're swinging it just out of pure instinct, as maybe the last remaining memory of the life now lost. What is your AC?
14.
Is a hit, I'm afraid. So you take 7 points of piercing damage as the sword just almost loosely slashes across you. And drops to the floor.
Sword does, or he does?
The sword does. And that is everything for their turn. Junior is yours.
Alright, so I'm looking around. Is there an alley right behind me?
It looks like it, although deformed.
Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is reach inside my mind and speak out. Hey princess. We could use a little help here.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
Oh my gosh, natural 19.
Very nice. So you reach out, try and contact Princess Evelyn Tidus. And it takes a moment, but you get a sense that the connection that you previously felt sever as you enter the room just flicker back. Are you okay?
So, we wiped them all out, but, that Nightsphear thing he was talking about is bringing them all back to life. And, we're a little bit rough here. I'm not sure if you're able to get here or how quickly, but we could use some help.
He came back to life? What? Are you sure? It's not just more Nightspawn.
Look, I don't have time to explain, but we need some help.
And I cut off the communication with her.
Okay.
I still have like my turn, like my action and shit.
I'd say you'd have a bonus action left from that.
Okay, bonus action is all I need. So I'm gonna turn to Nalia, who's 10 feet from me.
Oh, hey there, baby. Good to see you again.
I'm gonna shoot my hand crossbow.
Okie dokie, roll to hit.
25 to hit.
25 is a hit.
I'm sorry, she hasn't had a turn in combat yet, right?
Nope.
I have advantage on the roll.
Go ahead, see if you get that nat.
Okay.
Ah.
25.
Not quite.
9 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
And because I had advantage, I get the sneak attack.
Yep.
For an extra 7, 15 points total.
Very, very nice.
And that will end my turn.
Okay. And you see the bolt from the hand crossbow. It impacts, they are pushed from it. But although you see no blood, they don't really make any sort of move to check the wound or even show any pain. But
Do I feel like I did something then?
definitely did something. Where would you have aimed?
Probably straight for the fucking head. Like I would have been like, "Hey, baby, pull out the hand crossbow and just shoot like straight between the eyes." Is what
Yeah.
Junior would have done. He's savage as shit.
I'd say then, yeah, it hit them from a roll that high. It definitely hit them in the head, and I would say that you see they'd had a sword drawn again, just by pure instinct, continued to hold it. The arm holding it goes limp and is flopped to one side.
Okay. And did the bolt go through the head like it's sort of incorporeal, or is it like still sticking out of like her forehead?
It is a solid forehead, and you are now facing a gnarly corn. The bolts just pointed towards you.
Okay. So I would see that her arm kind of went limp though, right? The one that's
Yeah.
holding the sword.
So their head would have been thrown back from the impact, and almost immediately the arm went limp. As if the connection between arm and brain was severed.
Sure. So then I would just kind of turn to Thalen.
So it seems like we can do something. It's clearly having an effect. The shot her in the head and the arm went limp. We may be able to inactivate them in
Do my best.
via mana.
Then I'll yell down to Bojmir and Sora.
Hey, aim for the head.
That was my plan.
And that's it. I'm done now.
Okay. The archer, the side of the room, by instinct raises their bow and fires towards you. Sora, what is your AC?
16.
Okay. They draw back, and perhaps they no longer have the strength to pull the string back enough to fire off the arrow, and it just hits the floor maybe half a meter in front of them, and as they do so, the force of the string snapping back into position throws it to the ground as they drop the bow. And they then start to run towards you. Claws outstretched. And it's now your turn.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the one that Junior had hit.
Okay, that's that one there.
And then I'm going to try and shoot them with my bow.
Okay.
Ooh.
26 a hit.
And I have Colossus Slayer.
Very nice.
14. Oh wait, and Hunter's Mark.
And Hunter's Marks, that's 18.
So, yeah.
Very nice. And I assume aiming for the head again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, I wanna split Junior's crossbow bolt.
And you do so. The
Yeah.
arrow flying true. Again, it hits them directly in the head, splitting Junior's bolt in two. Their head being thrown back by the force. You see their other arm go limp. They screech at you.
I'd like to point out how incredibly powerful of a shot that must have been then to split a steel bolt.
Phil, just let it happen, all right? Listen.
Oh, it did. That's what I'm saying. It was so powerful, you're able to split a bolt.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, was that one of the normal arrows, by the way?
From me?
Yeah, because you had that quiver of 5 arrows from the sanctuary.
No, these are normal ones.
Normal, okay. Just let me know if you're going to fire one of those ones.
Yeah, okay.
Just remembered about them now.
And that's my turn. I'm
And
just
that's
staying there.
Your turn. And the Gnarlier. No other way to describe it, really. Screeching at you from receiving this bow shot, runs at you, arms limp to their side. They're going to attempt to bite you.
Ew.
What was your AC?
16.
Unfortunately, they miss. They
Yay!
run over. Probably not used to this form. Certainly not used to being dead. They clamber over and lunge, teeth gnashing, but bite down on nothing but air. As this Shroud member at the top of the stairs, instinctively still holding their sword, will slash at you. Thalon, what is your AC?
17.
17. Makes it, breaks it, I'm afraid. As they deal 9 points of slashing damage.
Down.
And immediately drop their sword. That brings us to your turn. You said you're down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, please roll me a death saving throw.
One failure.
There's one fail. Okay, the archer down behind you, Sora, will forgo their bow, having already dropped it upon standing up, and will attempt to slash at you with their claw-like hands. Was your AC again?
16.
That is a miss.
Yeah, that's right.
They swing, and I think from you avoiding Gnarlier, you see their gnarled claw-like hand come up around, and you just dodge out of the way. The orb and its oppressive darkness lets out a pulse of dark energy. Thalon, you do not need to do anything. Can everyone else please roll me a whiz saving throw?
No. Okay.
Thank fuck for Junior's rolls, my god.
Fucking bars.
Second crit of the night.
That is good. So each of you feel this wave of necrotic energy pass over you. The air starts to feel heavy, but each of you, Junior especially, steel yourself to it. And we are brought to Bojmir's turn.
Did you reset our stuff by chance? Because I got my healing light points back, and I don't recall. I thought I used those.
Definitely used
No.
them on me.
Yeah, I thought I did.
No, I haven't touched your sheets.
All right, I'm pretty sure I used them all, so I'm gonna put that back down to 0. I'm just making sure because I thought, I don't know, it was kind of weird. Okay, so Noodle's down right now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think I'd be too tired to yell out either, because I was just almost dead, and then I got up.
I heard your body go thump.
Yeah.
All right. The guy that's above me, does he have his weapon in hand? And the one south doesn't have his weapon in hand, but the one above me?
None of the creatures around you have weapons.
Okay, good. We're gonna run on up here. Fallon?
Okay, so what was your AC?
14.
One swing, one miss. The creature that was below you manages to just catch you in the back with their claws, dealing 6 points of slashing damage as you run.
The claws? What kind of claws are those?
Demon
Good
claws.
Lord.
Like Freddy Krueger.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. We're going to use our Spare the Dying on him. That'll work, right? Keep him from fucking dying?
Yeah.
So we're
Stabilizes at 1 HP? Or is it at 0?
I believe I'm at 0, yeah.
Did you become stable? Yeah, so you no longer have to roll death saves. So
Okay.
your saves are reset.
And then if I hand him a potion, that's a bonus action, right?
Use it on me.
Oh, you have to actually use it on you? You're just not dying, is that how it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I can't do that then. Could I uncork it for a bonus action and then next time use it as a bonus action to heal him?
You could... Well, I mean... What I'll say is I will let you, as a free action, hand it to him.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
So
Oh yeah, you would be
Is it gonna
unconscious
do
as well.
much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say then. Yeah, if you want to have a bonus action to prepare to use it on him, and then a bonus action next turn to use it.
To shove it down his throat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you do that.
All right, that's what I'll do. I will uncork the minor potion of healing I have in my hand,
Okay.
and then that's it.
I will say if you take damage, I'll treat it as a kind of as a concentration spell. So I'll just get you to roll a dex save to not drop it.
I'll drop it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Okay,
My
so
dexterity's horrible.
everyone runs at Bojmir.
Oh, good.
The creature that had successfully swiped at Bojmir now turns their attention to you, Sora. It was 16, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to bring something else up that I always forget about.
I don't like the way you said them.
Oh, don't worry. It's a good thing this time.
I'm sure.
So, what does that mean? Oh, wonderful. The creature swipes at you with their deformed hands, claw-like in nature now. However, they swipe at bare air, and it spins them around, disorientating them. They are now stunned as they rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
suck
Dummies. Yeah, suck it, dum-dums.
So that brings us to Junior.
Bojmir, you got him.
Yes, I'll take care of him. You get this guy next to him, though.
Oh, don't fucking worry, I got it.
Good.
I reach back into my jacket and I pull out the revolver from the inside pocket, and I'm gonna fan the hammer.
You used that last session, did you not?
I did,
On
and
the-
I had reloaded it.
Can you use it again on the cultist?
A one-time per short rest thing. I just have to reload the gun every time, and we worked it out where it consumes my action instead of a bonus action to reload the entire
Yeah.
thing.
Did you not use it on the cultist, though, just before we finished? Because you found the hammer, then fired the hand crossbow.
Did I?
Yeah. Because you used it on Nalia, and then reloaded it.
Yeah.
Then you used it again on one of the cultists, and immediately after fired the hand crossbow, and that was where we ended.
Oh,
So
so
I-
I haven't even reloaded.
Yeah, I
it
don't
yet.
think it's loaded.
Oh, well, that changes things. I'm gonna spend my wait. If I do my movement and my bonus action first, I can still do those and then reload in my action.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to bonus action shoot this guy with my hand crossbow.
Okay.
17 to hit
17 is a hit.
for 7 points of piercing damage plus sneak attack because it's 5 feet within Sora.
Yep.
For 14.
Very nice.
And then I will spend my action to reload.
Okay.
That'll end my turn.
And same again. Bolt hits it. It appears to flinch from the force of the impact, but shows no indication of pain. But will turn around and run at you, swiping with its clawed hands. What was your AC?
16 to hit.
And it misses, swiping at nothing but air.
What you
Sora,
get, you dead piece of shit?
it is your turn.
Okay. The one that I hit last time is still alive, right?
Yes, they are the one that tried to bite you. Arms limp at its sides.
Okay, so I'm gonna just.
Ooh, please roll me a d20. Oh, okay. So, you swing, and I think at this point, you're all tired. Although, Sora, you feel it more so after this unsuccessful swing, and you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You can blame Phil for giving me this roll table.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. The creature formerly known as Nalia will again attempt to bite you, and fails to do so once again, gnashing its teeth and hitting nothing but air. The creature atop the stairs that had dealt the almost lethal blow to Thalon will, after dropping its sword previously, swipe at you, Junior, with his claws. And I assume a 15 hits? 15 hit? Oh, have we lost Phil?
I'm so sorry. Say that one more time.
It's a 15 hit?
No, 16 to hit.
Ooh, just
16 is my AC, rather.
yeah, just barely missing. You can feel the heavy air moving as the claw swipes across in front of you.
Oh, that was fucking
Alan.
close. Where the fuck is she?
You are unconscious but stable, so I assume we just skip over your turn,
Yep.
correct? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. The former archer down by Sora will swipe at you with their claws. It is a 14 to hit.
Oh.
Same again, you feel the rush of air as the claws swipe past you. As they hit nothing. The orb again lets out another pulse. Each of you, apart from Thalen, please roll me a wisdom saving throw. Junior, you will have advantage because of your previous natural 20.
I have disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because of exhaustion.
Isn't there a way?
Resting.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, so Bojmir, Junior, you both again steel yourself from this oppressive pulse of energy that emanates from the orb. Unfortunately, Sora, in your exhausted state, you do not, and you take 6 points of necrotic damage as your body is rocked by this dark energy.
This is not going well.
Balin just rolls out on the floor in response.
I don't even
I
know.
don't like what that was. I don't want it to happen again.
No, we should get out. I'm probably like doubled over, by the way, like breathing heavy.
We need to get out, but this is what we're here for.
Then
We're
kill
here to wipe
them.
them out.
Junior, kill them.
Yeah.
And that brings us to your turn, Bojmir.
All right, I'm gonna dump that potion down Thalen's throat.
Okay, 2d4 plus 4. It's just a standard healing potion, right?
It is a
Minor, yeah.
So 2d4
Plus 4.
plus 4. Glug 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 glug.
Quite nice. Thalen, you regain 9 hit points and regain consciousness. Drool and health potion dripping down one cheek. Anything else?
Again.
All right. The two that are above and below, neither of them have weapons, correct?
Neither of them have
I
weapons.
guess it doesn't matter because their fucking claws are just as bad as weapons. So I'm gonna go try to grab this orb. I'm gonna run up to the orb and try to grab it.
Okay. As you touch the orb, please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Son of a beach.
Ooh, very nice. As you reach out and touch the orb, you make contact and you feel as if it's solid and yet not. If you put enough force, you feel as if you could both push the orb and also push through the orb. And I think after a second or so, you come to this realization. You feel a cold, burning sensation pass through your entire being, starting from where you've made contact with the orb. You manage to steel yourself against it quickly, moving your hand away, but you take 9 points of necrotic damage.
We're down.
Okay, as Bojmir falls to the floor, the creature below Sora to the right there remains stunned, shaking themselves off, turning back to you, ends their turn. Junior.
Alright, well now is my fucking time.
And I'm gonna fan the hammer.
Okie dokie. Who are you going for first?
First one's gonna be Denalia.
Okay.
Fuck that bitch. 21 to hit.
That's it.
7 points of piercing damage.
Yep, you see the force of the bullet again knocks them. They turn around, screech at you, remain standing.
She's not dead then.
Not dead.
Okay, I'm also going to apply my sneak attack then. For an additional 2 points.
Ooh.
It's the worst I could have possibly rolled that.
Not enough. Still standing.
Okay. Second one with a -1. 16 to hit.
Just misses.
Oh, fuck you too. Third one with a -2 for Nalia.
Yep.
20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
Another 7 points.
As the shot rings out, though, dulled in your surroundings, Nalia takes the hit, is pushed back from it, and falls to her knees, but never hits the ground as her body disintegrates into what looks like the smoke that had entered her before she rose. The smoke mixes with the mist filling the room and disappears. And they are gone.
All right.
All of them?
Just Nalia.
Okay.
Well, there's one for you, Sora. On to the next one.
I don't know if you even did that, but thank you.
You would have heard the shot go out. It would have been muffled, but you'd
Yeah.
recognize it to have been the gunshot.
Okay, fine.
But you can
It's fine,
feign
you don't have to give me
ignorance.
the
It's cool.
It's fine.
It's cool.
I'm gonna go for this one right here.
Yep.
This is -3. 20 to hit.
20 is a hit.
6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Same again. They are rocked by the blow, but remain standing.
Fourth one, same target. -4 to hit.
Yep.
Natural 20.
Very, very nice. Yep. Roll it.
For 17 points of piercing damage.
And
believe it or not, that's not even max damage.
yeah, that is insane. That's the highest you've rolled with that, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. And same again, they are rocked with the hit from the bullet. You feel this shot. It kicks a little more than the others. Maybe you put in a little more gunpowder or dwarven blasting powder this time. And the same again, they fall to their knees but never hit the ground as they vanish into smoke and disappear.
Sora, I can't get the one that's behind you. I don't want to risk hitting you. That one's on you.
I'll try.
Sixth shot, the one.
I would say
Reckle.
because you're on the stairs, you would probably be able to get a shot at without disadvantage or risk of hitting, unless you roll a nat 1. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it.
Yep.
Because I know that I've rolled 3 natural 20s today. And one of those is coming, and I'm out of luck points. So I'm just not going to risk that. Instead, I'm going to shoot at this guy right here.
okay, no,
Sixth shot, -5 to hit.
and would be disadvantaged because it's within.
No, because I'm a crossbow expert.
Good point. Good point.
So 19 to hit
19 is a hit.
for another 6 points.
This one again rocked by the blow. Remains standing, however, you can see their form start to crack. And their stance lowers as if they are weakened drastically. They do remain standing.
Come on, princess, come on. Need a little help there, friend.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna raise my hand crossbow and shoot him in the fucking face.
Nice. Go ahead.
24 to hit
That is a hit.
for 10 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. Where do you hit them?
Right between the fucking eyes.
Right between the eyes.
I literally, like, this is how I envision it. So I'm shooting around with my revolver. I take the last shot and shoot him straight in the chest. I start to see him kind of go a bit incorporeal as I'm trying to reconnect with the princess in my head, but I see that he's not. So with my left hand, I just grab it and raise it straight to his face and just pull the trigger.
And you do so, the bolt penetrating their skull. They are knocked backwards as if in a free fall off a cliff, and are smoke before they hit the ground. They are gone.
All right, Sora, can you take care of the rest of him?
The rest of them?
At least the one down by you, yeah.
That's the plan.
All right, we need to get them ready to move.
I'm gonna use my movement.
Oh
to
my
get
god. Never mind.
between Fallon and Ojmir.
Yep. And then is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sora, it is
Sora,
yours.
why?
Oh, I did not see that. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
We're gonna be Nightsphear puppets.
Yeah, I can't wait
15.
for the next part of the campaign where we're Nightspear puppets.
Exhausted and wounded, you swing your sword and it feels a little heavy in your hand. You don't quite bring it up far enough and you catch yourself in the leg. Please roll me 1d6.
Can't I just click my short sword?
What is your short sword damage?
Well, it's 1d6 plus 4, but it would make sense if I...
Just
That's the weapon I'm using?
Yeah, just do the 1d6.
That's a 1.
Yes, you take 1. It's not a very deep wound, but it is a wound. You open up in your leg. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna try and leave, even though... Yeah, I'm gonna try and move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
And as you do so, the creature attempts to swipe at you. However, catches nothing but air as you duck away from them.
I'm just gonna go here and just say, I tried, I missed, I'm not feeling well, I'm not doing well. I'm like visibly out of breath and not doing well.
Okay.
Fine. We just need to hang on.
I'm trying.
Do you have any potions or anything on you? Anything to heal?
I have wine.
No. Look, and I just point over at Ojmir.
Oh, I do have a potion of minor healing.
Don't worry about Ojma.
You
Did
can help
I?
him.
I turn to return the favor. I'll just cough up some blood.
Oh God. Okay. Well then, yeah, that's it.
Okay. The creature still on the stairs, seeing its comrade fail to stop you, Sora, comes down a couple of stairs. and swipes at you with their claws.
Fuck off.
Stumbling on the stairs, missing its swipe. It
And I
does
fucking put my foot out
nothing.
and try and trip them. Defensive move.
Yeah, go on. I'll give you it. Roll a... say a dex check. Flat dex.
Do I have disadvantage? Yeah, I do. Because I'm exhausted. Oh, doesn't matter.
You put your foot out to trip them, and I think just by sheer luck, they manage to just step over the foot as they swing, and it does nothing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although you feel like if you had connected, they would have toppled quite easily.
Yeah, well, that's helpful now.
And that brings us to you, Thalon.
I'm gonna stay prone, crawl over to Bojmir over here,
Yep.
and just like put my hand, like exhausted, onto his just body, whatever body part I can touch, and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
My first level, the 7 healing.
Bojmir, you regain 7 hit points. You are awake. And you feel a burning in your hand. But you are no longer dying. So that's good. Anything else on your turn? Sorry, Thalon?
Yeah, I'd like to put my hand into the orb if I can.
Which hand?
The one that isn't touching Bojmir. So my left hand would have been used to heal him, and then my right hand I want to put up and try and gain control of the Nightsphear.
Okay. I'd say you would probably have to stand up to do so. Just purely because it is 10 foot off the ground.
Yeah, I'll pull myself up off the ground and put my hand into it.
Okay, please roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because you have already been burned by the orb.
When?
In the previous fight. When you tried to reach out and grab the original orb.
Yes, I remember this. That's an 8.
That is not good as you reach out to try and grab the orb. Same as Bojmir felt. It's neither solid nor not. You feel as if you could both push the orb or push through the orb. Upon this realization, you feel a cold, burning sensation rock throughout your body as you take 14 points of necrotic damage.
14. I was hoping that it would be just enough to not knock me down. I thought that 9 was on the higher end, you know, maybe like a D10 or like a I don't know, +4 or something. 14 isn't so fun.
Could have been worse.
No, I know.
But are you down again, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. And that brings us to the creature that had swung and missed at Sora. They run towards you again, attempting to swipe once more. This time, unfortunately, I assume a 20 is a hit.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fortunately, this time making contact as they deal 4 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And that brings us to the orb. However, as you start to feel the pulse building in the orb, the air around it growing heavier, the darkness surrounding it growing more oppressive. Those of you that are still conscious, please roll me an Arcana check. Very nice. Junior, you don't feel anything other than what I just described of the orb. Ojmir, you sense a radiant presence fill the room just before the moment of the pulse going out. The air seems to lighten, and the darkness feels less oppressive. Everybody, roll me 2d8 plus 4. You each regain the hit points that you've just rolled.
Had the one up me, Phil, you bastard.
Sorry, buddy.
And as you each feel this rejuvenation, Sora as well, you feel a lot less exhausted. Your point of exhaustion is gone.
Oh, thank God.
As you each feel this rejuvenating and radiant energy sort of wash over you, you can still see the pulse ring out from the orb. However, you don't feel the effect of it. And Bojmir, you hear faintly, "I'm on my way. Just hold on." And that brings us to your turn.
Did you guys just hear that? Someone said they're on their way. It sounded like that lady, but I can't quite tell. All the voices sound alike.
Good. I told you, just hold on.
Did we hear her? I don't think we did. Right?
It was just Bojmir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the... We need to get the orb, Bojma.
Okay. I don't know if touching it is such a good idea, but maybe we'll give it another shot, just in case.
It has to be weakening.
Maybe we should attack it. Do you think that should weaken it more?
It might work.
I will try to grab it with my shocking grasp and see if I can grab it and hurt it at the same time.
Yes.
We're gonna try a shocking grasp on it. I'm gonna try grabbing it, and if I feel threatened, I'm gonna actually unleash the shock.
Okay. So you reach out and touch the orb. You get the same sensation of it being solid and yet not. And you feel the burn. Which hand are you using?
Left hand.
And which hand did you previously use?
The right hand.
Okay. So you feel the burning start to take over you again. And despite it not being the hand that you touched the orb with, this time the previous hand you used burns harder, and I will need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
However, you may unleash your shocking grasp.
Yes, I would like to unleash it.
Okay. As you unleash your shocking grasp, roll the damage. Okay. You see the electricity sort of pulse around the orb and then dissipate. A ripple flowing from around its surface from where you touched it. You also take 8 points of necrotic damage from the burning that rocks through you.
That was not a good idea. We are not strong enough to grab this thing. Maybe a bag. Can we get a to-go bag, maybe? Now, does the orb look any different from the shocking grasp? Like it's Same size, same everything?
It doesn't look like it has been affected too much. There's no sort of visible damage or anything to it.
Did it look like it absorbed the grass, the lightning, or did it look like it
No.
was successful? And for example, if lightning strikes the ground, you'll see scorch marks, or you would see some trace of it.
Yeah, you would see from where you were touching the orb and you unleashed the lightning. I think you would see a slight scorched handprint, barely visible on the dark surface of the orb.
Okay.
You feel the slight change in the air. It's very, very minute. The oppressiveness does seem to reduce slightly.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, Junior, it is your turn. Rejuvenated the radiant energy earlier.
Leave that until she arrives.
I'm gonna step over here.
Yep.
All right. It's time you fuck off.
And I'm gonna stab with my short sword.
Okie dokie. 12 is not a hit, I'm afraid. The creature's still stumbling. I think you just fall short.
Alright, maybe I just stick with the good stuff.
I'm gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Okay. 26 is a hit.
7 points plus the sneak attack.
Yep.
Wait, does he die? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Sorry, that's not it. There it is.
Same number.
17 points total.
16.
16, sorry. Yeah, I know how math works.
Where do you aim?
Just forehead again.
Forehead again. Yeah, same again.
Like
you
stab with the short sword, and I kind of feel embarrassed that it fell short. So I'm like, oh fuck this, and I just shoot. Yeah.
And same again. The body starts to fall off the side of the stairs, but never hits the ground as it dissipates into smoke once more and is gone.
I'm gonna look over at the one just below Sora and say,
that shot was intended for you. You can run along now. Leave. Stay alive. Or you can wait and we'll just fucking kill you.
Saying this to the remaining creature?
Yeah.
It just stares at you with a blank stare, barely even recognizing that you're talking. Its mouth agape, teeth baring, eyes dead.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sora, it is your turn. The creature that was above you on the stairs has just been slain by Junior.
Okay, so the one that I had Hunter's Mark on disappeared.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can bonus action move my Hunter's Mark because
I would say that you feel like the sort of energy or the presence of your mark would still be lingering in the area that the creature was in when it died.
Ugh. Don't know if I like that.
So I would say, yeah, you can move it to a new target.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action move my Hunter's Mark to the one that's near me.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take a shot with my bow at the orb.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Because that's what Talon seemed to...
What is happening here
I
today?
don't know. I quit.
Cursed. How are you so cursed today?
I have no idea.
Who at Roll20 have you angered?
Posterity?
I have no idea.
Yeah, just roll it again. See what it could have been.
Okay.
Need to refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just spend more money on Roll20.
Apparently.
Okay, please roll me a D20.
That was a 12.
12. Okay, you rejuvenated from that radiant energy that sort of filled the room. You're feeling good about this shot. Maybe you pull back a little bit harder than you normally would, and you pull a muscle in your arm and need to rest it. You now have disadvantage until you finish a short rest on attack rolls.
Cool.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, Alan, it is yours.
I'm gonna attack the orb.
Okay.
So that's what Wojma suggested. Instead of touching it, I'm gonna go for it. 21.
Roll me the damage.
Would I get sneak? Yeah. Wojma's next to it, so that's 10 damage.
Okay. You lunge your rapier in?
Yeah, I lunge straight at the orb.
Okay.
Try
You
and plunge it in there.
you lunge the rapier in, and you do feel some resistance as if it's solid, but again, it's a strange feeling. It's there, and yet it's not. You see a ripple sort of emanating from where your rapier hit. You feel the air around the orb lighten again slightly. And Sora, as this happens, you see the creature that you moved your Hunter's Mark over to shudder slightly.
I'd then like to put my hand in as a bonus action, maybe, and try and.
Yep, go ahead and roll me a con save with disadvantage.
A 5.
Okay.
That's good, right?
Same again, the now familiar feeling of the orb as it grows cold at your touch and starts to burn. You take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Still up though, motherfucker.
You don't learn your lesson, do you?
The
You'll
hand
get it.
the hand that was originally burnt again, feeling the brunt of it.
Getting closer though. I can feel it. And just keep going.
It is the creature's turn. Sora, you saw it shudder as the orb was hit by Thallon. Almost immediately as it does so, its sight snaps upwards towards him, ignoring you and
Yay!
Junior. You can take an opportunity of attack. You will have disadvantage, but it will
Fuck
run up.
16. Wow, I got a fucking
Why does she have disadvantage on it?
From the nat one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has disadvantage on attacks until a short rest.
Yeah.
16 is a hit.
Do I get all my shit, like Hunter's Mark?
You do get the Hunter's Mark. You do get Colossus Slayer. So that's a 7
Nice.
and a 4. So that's a 7.
10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
It's not the 21. The extra 4 would have been
Oh.
if it was the crit.
The 17 is still a lot of damage for us.
Oh, yeah.
17 is
dumb.
still a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
The creature never reaches Thallon. You see it turn, start to run. You swipe at it with your sword, gouging a chunk out of their side. They fall to the floor at the stairs and dissipate into
I
nothingness.
did it. I am
Nice shot.
useful.
Thank you.
And that is where
So you wasn't useful.
Now focus on the orb.
and as Thallon says, focus on the orb. That is where we will go for our break.
Oh my gosh, I have to pee so bad.
Same.
I was about to message and be like, hey, I have to pee. Should I go run and do it? Or do you think we're gonna have a break? We're gonna now that we beat the enemies, now's the part of the game where we kill ourselves by trying to figure out this
We just
orb.
kill ourselves. Yeah.
How we keep on grabbing it?
It's like
over and over.
you take 9 damage, you take 14 damage, you take 25 damage, you take 86 damage.
You
Stop
have
touching
blown
the
up
orb.
the sun.
You will learn.
You're like cavemen
Oh,
first
right.
discovering fire. You know it hurts, but you don't know why. So you think, oh, maybe if I just keep doing it, it won't hurt anymore.
Yeah.
Don't pee on the electric fence.
Yeah,
Or just keep
Alan.
peeing on it until it stops
keep
hurting.
And on that note, we are
Build an
all
immunity.
going to go and pee on an electric fence. 5 minutes, we'll be back. See you soon, everybody.
Bye.
Hello. We have.
Hello.
How come?
God damn it.
How long has it been since our break?
How long has it been since your break? Our break? This break?
The break we just got
Like-
back from.
30 seconds?
We got another one. I need to pee.
Noodle's pregnant, guys.
I'm supposed to tell them.
Oh,
What the
sorry.
fuck?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
It's mine.
Dear oh dear.
I sent him an egg in the mail in an envelope.
What?
That's how babies are made.
I just poured some water over on it and it started growing.
Yeah, in a pot, in a planter.
Yeah. 6
Oh.
weeks in, I drank it.
Okay, folks, that's the end of Nightsphear. Hope you all enjoyed this campaign.
That's what ends
Yeah.
it, not everything
Yeah.
else.
That's the one.
Hmm
It's the envelope egg.
Dear oh dear. So,
Whose turn is it?
it
Mine.
is not
The
yours.
orbs.
It is the orbs.
No.
No, it's mine. The orb just did its
Orb.
thing.
He did not do the thing. As the last of the creatures falls, the orb. Again, you feel the darkness around it sort of build, the air growing heavy, and it lets out another pulse. Please, everybody, roll me Constitution saving throws.
Okay, well, that's not the
Bojmith,
healing.
Fallon,
So,
with disadvantage.
we do it with advantage.
Oh, I got
so
disadvantage?
it's fine with it.
Yeah,
That's not very nice.
you just roll it again with a normal roll. So
Hey.
yours would have been an 18. So it's
18.
Not bad.
Hell yeah. Suck it, orb.
So, Sora, Junior, Bojmir, you see and feel the pulse ripple outwards from the orb. You feel the cold, dark energy sort of engulf you, but you steel yourselves against it. Alan, unfortunately, you do
I'm dead.
not.
Unfortunately, I'm dead. I know.
And you take
Don't even need to roll.
12 points of
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Yeah. I know.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you each see the pulse sort of ripple out, and Thalon drops to the floor. Bojmir, now it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to note as well, each of you felt that this pulse was significantly weaker than the others.
Good. You know, this pulse felt significantly weaker than the others.
I did notice that it was significantly weaker than the other pulses.
You know, I don't think it liked the lightning I did. Let's see what it thinks about a little bit of good old-fashioned radiant light. And I'm gonna bust out my sacred flame on said target.
Okie dokie. What does your sacred flame look like again? Remind us.
A nice bright pillar of light from the sky and from the ground at the same time. Kind of like how lightning comes from the sky and from the ground. Nice pillar of light and flame.
Okay.
Right down the middle of the sphere, because actually technically smaller than the sphere, because the sphere is quite large, so it's
Yeah.
like piercing.
Okay.
Sphere.
So you see these two beams of light pierce through the sphere, a ripple emanating from both ends that it was pierced at. The air around the sphere, again, you feel gets a lot lighter. And you actually see the sphere shrink ever so slightly.
I don't think it likes the holy light there. Maybe I should give it a little bit more, you think? And that's it.
Whatever
So whatever you
works.
did.
Does it have any kind of attack opportunity if I were to move backwards? Is it a thing? Is it a sentient being, or?
You can test it.
All right, I'm gonna take a step back.
A tentacle No.
Motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you take a step back from the orb and expecting something to attack from within it. Nothing happens.
Okay. And I'm done.
And you're done. Junior, that brings us to your turn. You felt this weakened pulse, and you saw Fallon drop. Radiant light from Bojmir piercing the orb. What would you like to do?
Is there anything we can do to help him? Can either of you do anything?
I have a potion I can help him with. But the dummy will just put his hands in it again.
I have a potion as well.
Like I said, the dummy will put his hands in it again.
Well, we can't leave him to die.
We'll let him suffer a little bit. He's not dead yet, he's just winged. I can still hear his heart beating very, very faintly. He's okay.
God's hope I never fall into your watch, huh?
And I'm gonna stab it with my short sword.
Okie dokie.
Oh. There we go.
Very nice. Roll the damage.
6.
Okay.
Do I get? Yeah, sneak attack. He's within 5 feet of an ally, right? Does
Yep.
that work?
Yep.
All right, so 15 points of damage. And then I'm going to bonus action shoot it with my hand crossbow as well.
Yeah.
15 to hit.
Okay, so you stab into it with your short sword, and you can feel a great resistance. It's as if you're stabbing it into very dense mud. It does pierce, and you do see a sort of soft ripple escape from where you stab into it. The hand crossbow, you fire a shot, but it looks like it ricochets off the surface of the orb.
I don't think... Have we shot at this thing before?
No,
Sort
but I
of
will
the
try.
words. No, I don't know if shooting works. My sword
give it
went through. It was really rough, kind of like stabbing into hay or something, kind of tough.
You could put your hand in it though.
Look down at Fallon.
I think I'll pass on that. Well, that's interesting.
My hands look different. Do they look like burnt?
You can find out when you're conscious.
Yeah, but when Junior looks down on my hands.
Yeah.
What do I see?
In this dim light, I don't think you can really see anything.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, it is still incredibly dark here. The room itself, it's basically like being drunk. Everything is kind of warping and wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to connect again with the princess in my mind?
I would say that it would be an action again, like the first time.
Okay. All right, that'll be the end of my turn then.
Yep. Okay, Sora, brings us to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at it. Can I move my hunter's mark to it?
Yes, you can indeed. It is a target.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does it have to be a creature, or is it just a target?
Oh, let me actually read it and see.
Because it's technically not a creature.
Okay, you choose
It
a
says
creature.
Creature.
Oh.
Cannot move your hunter's mark onto it.
Okay, then I don't.
Okay, but the 26 is a hit.
And Colossus Slayer, does that work on it? I don't know if that works either. Let me
It
look.
Does indeed.
I think it's
Does it have to
creature
be a
again.
creature? That's creature.
Everything
creature.
says creature though, doesn't it? Like even my Eldritch Blast and my Sacred Flame says creature.
Yeah, but Eldritch
No.
Blast, you can. I don't know.
Well, the difference is you can like
It's
technically
fine.
just shoot it and it
Yeah,
does
exactly.
something, right?
I mean, you can target
It's an
target
aimed
its thing.
projectile.
Yeah.
Let's do
But
the 9.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, yeah, you fire your shot. It hits the orb. It looks like it does bury into it. A ripple goes across the surface of the orb from where the arrow hit. Again, the air around the orb seems to lighten slightly. The arrow then looks like it's pushed out of the orb, clatters to the ground.
I think that worked. I'm not sure. What's our plan? Are we
Keep
staying
hitting the
here and
fucking
killing
thing,
this
yeah.
thing?
I'd say we got to keep doing this until someone comes because I don't know how to get out of this fucking place.
Okay.
You didn't hear that voice? I swear the voice said that they were on their way shortly.
I didn't hear it, but I believe you.
Yeah, that would be the princess.
The princess? What the fuck? Oh, that lady again. Okay, well, it might have been her.
It should have been if she said I'm on my way. I reached out to her right at the start of this whole thing. Once them fuckers came back to life, they was looking like Nightspawns. Told her we was gonna need a little help.
Okay. Brings us to Thalen's turn.
Woo!
Very,
Bing, bada
very
boom.
nice on a natural 20.
Had a
You
lot of those tonight.
are now awake with 1 HP. Well done.
Told you I always have tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, it looks
Can
like
I
it.
rules lawyer a little for Thalen?
What's that?
God.
Technically, death save would be the beginning of your turn, not the end of your turn. So you're prone with 1 hit point on the ground, and you still have all your bullshit you can do.
Yep.
I want to get up and I want to fucking stab this thing.
So use half your movement to get up. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, go for it.
Stab at it.
Very nice. Roll the damage.
Stab at it for 12 damage.
Wait, what?
What?
What's that extra 1? Oh, that's the sneak
Sneak
attack.
attack.
Okay. I was really confused there. Okay, so you cough up blood, pull yourself to your feet, stab the rapier into the orb. And the air around you grows still. The previous heaviness is gone. The room in your vision, other than Bojmir, starts to come more into focus. The sounds brightening, sharpening. So Bojmir, your vision, so to speak, comes back. And you can see the dark mist around you very slowly start to dissipate as the orb ripples violently from the point that Thalen struck it.
Maybe we should back up.
There are 2 options here. We back up. Or we now pick it up.
Yeah, go ahead. You're looking pretty good. Go stick your hand in it again.
If you want to pick it up, I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm suggesting we get on the side of the stairs where it's 10 feet up, and I mean, we can kind of peer over if we want, but at least we got somewhere to kind of duck and cover if this thing blasts. Oh, fuck.
I'll tell you right now, Fancy Pants, your heart does not sound so good. You might
No,
want
it
to
does
rest a
not.
little.
Think about the power in this orb. Think about what we've seen it do. Think about what we know it can do.
Do you want me to try and grab it? If you think the solution is to grab it, I'll grab it instead of you. Last thing we fucking need is for you to die. And no offense, but you look like shit.
I do feel like it's your choice if you want to grab it or not. I'll take your word and I'll go down and hide.
Alright. Zora, Bojmir, go with Thalen. Stand on the side.
Are we still in combat?
Technically no. You are no longer in combat. I will clear this.
You
are free to move as you see fit right now.
Try to cover yourselves.
Hold on 1 second. You know, it's maybe I will give you this before you do this, and I'm gonna hand him one of my minor potions of healing I have.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, you
I'll first grab it.
Drink that before you do anything.
No. I don't want to waste it. I feel fine.
All right,
you
give it
hang
back
on
then.
to this, and if something happens, you can use it to help me.
All right,
no need to waste the potion. I can got one last hurrah.
I have a question. Why don't we just try to destroy it?
We could do that. I have one more trick up my sleeve. I could try to blast it again. We still want to get back in case the thing blows, right?
Yeah.
Just wail on it until there's nothing left of it.
Did it be destroyed?
I think we're supposed to be collecting them though now.
But is this the actual thing? This is pretty big. This is a big artifact. You know, maybe it's inside of there. Maybe it's not this big thing.
I mean, she never said what these relics of power look like.
No, that's what I was thinking. It's a little bit too big. You can't carry this around. It's too large. But if we were to break it open, maybe it's inside there, much smaller.
Maybe it is protected. So, let me try this. Shit goes to hell, you can help me. Well, Thalen says he's got one last hurrah. And if we get it, then we've done it. And we can bring it back to the princess.
Or we keep it for ourselves.
We could, and then we don't get anything that we was promised. We did kind of agree to a job.
You agreed. I'm gonna get down here and hide behind this pillar.
Okay.
I'm gonna just fucking take a shot while they're talking.
Yeah,
Wait,
go ahead and
can
roll.
I?
Yeah,
I
you're free to do so.
Okay.
Okay, you take a shot sort of while they're having this
Do
conversation.
I get
and,
advantage because it's not fucking moving? It's just giant orb.
No.
Okay.
No, you fire off your shot, and although flying true, the arrow seems to bounce off the surface of the orb, similar to how the crossbow bolt did earlier.
Wait a minute. Is that thing solid now?
I don't know if we can destroy it.
Charge up an Eldritch Blast and shoot at it.
Just
too late.
Very nice.
Please just think about the power.
and this is where I die.
So you fire off your Eldritch Blast. Remind the audience what that looks like. It's been a while.
Little purple bubbles. Little Fig Newtons flying through the air.
Okay, yeah, you do so, each one of them striking the orb, causing a ripple from each. The orb continuing to violently ripple as it was after Thalen's strike before. The form is beginning to look less orb-like. It's warping in and out of itself with the ripples, almost looking like a bubble of liquid suspended in the air.
This is working, whatever we're doing. I say we all just unload on this thing, because something is definitely getting weaker. It does not sound the same as it once did. The reverberations are definitely changing.
I'll write one more then. And then
Go
we'll
ahead
grab this fucking thing.
and shoot it, Junior. Shoot it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna shoot it with my. I'm gonna put one round in the revolver and shoot with that.
Yep.
Because I feel like the crossbow didn't work; it just pinged off.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's an 11.
Yeah, you do so. You load a single round. You bring it up. You fire. This shot, almost deafening compared to all of the previous ones, as your hearing has all started to come back. You see the bullet impact, but ricochet off and ping against a wall nearby.
Junior.
Yeah.
It seemed to work quite well. Take this. And then I handed my the rapier with my name engraved on it, and not the +1 rapier.
Yep.
Just stab.
So just
Alrighty.
it's a
Just a
traditional
normal
rapier,
rapier.
then, right?
Yep.
All right. It's a 10 to hit.
So you
Oh no,
take.
I'm sorry. It's a 12 to hit. No, it's 10. I'm sorry. I'm a liar. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
10.
Yeah, you take the rapier from Thalon and you lunge at it, swipe at it. Which do you
I'm
do?
gonna lunge.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you lunge at it in a similar fashion that you've seen Thalon do before. The tip of the rapier hits the orb, and it's as if you're hitting stone. It just impacts and sends a shock up your arm.
That didn't sound too good. Maybe it doesn't like the physical attacks. Maybe you need to stay with the magic a little bit. Back up. I will do this Eldritch Blast again. Let's see what happens. And I'm gonna
Back up and hand the rapier back to Thalon.
charge up for another Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. This one, I think you fire it off, and it looks like it's going to hit, but again, this what was an orb but is now a sort of rippling mass of dark energy is moving violently in the air, and I think it just happens to time almost perfectly that your blasts just flow over as a ripple passes and you strike the wall behind it.
Give me one more shot, guys. We'll try this again.
Okay, this one, a more successful shot, hits the surface, adds more ripples to this sort of seething mass, and it's at this point that you hear a familiar voice behind you.
All of us
Panting,
do, or just in my head?
everyone does.
Okay.
Panting and out of breath, you hear... What is that?
You came for the grand finale.
You all okay?
Don't go near it. Don't. Keep your distance,
What
please.
is it? As the figure of Princess Evelyn Tidus stands in the doorway.
It is, I think, the Nightsphear.
No, it can't be. The Nightsphear's just a relic. This is far too big.
I told you guys, this is far too big.
No, you said that. It's incredibly powerful.
Yes,
It's the
but,
most powerful of the relics.
yes, but it's definitely not this. This is...
And
Maybe
what
it's
is
inside
this?
though. Is it inside of this?
No, I wouldn't think so. Well, my sister should have the relic. As far as I know, she has to have it in her possession to be able to use its power.
Destroy it then.
Hey, let it go. Doesn't matter. Let's leave.
No, it needs to fucking die.
I agree.
Can I cast True Strike on it and then attack it with advantage?
Yes, go for it.
With my +1 regular. 15.
Does True Strike's just advantage? Yeah, you
it's just advantage.
you lunge forward again, and although you know your aim is true, similarly to Junior, it feels like you're hitting stone.
I told you guys, it's gotta be magic. Let me show you how it's done.
Magic wasn't working either, Boschman.
It was. It wasn't getting reflected off like you guys are doing. Watch this. Watch. And I'm going to charge up another Elder's Blast.
Okay. Again, this one, rather than passing over a flowing ripple, this one hits. However, it doesn't look like it has any effect this time. There are no additional ripples emanating from the strikes of your sort of purple blast.
I'm gonna try to touch it.
Just got some protective something. Hold on one minute. Was I stabbed it? I stabbed it through. It felt like it was going through like really thick hay or something, like a training dummy.
I'm gonna stab one more time with the short sword.
If it fails, I'm gonna touch it. The orb.
Okay.
17.
So you stab at it again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do so. And this time, similarly to the previous stab with your short sword, you feel it go in. Again, it feels like thick mud or hay, as you've said. And another ripple flows outwards from where the blade enters and adds to the chaos of the form.
Thelen, we can stab this. Finish it.
I'm gonna pull the short sword out and step back and let him.
Yeah, True Strike rapier again.
Wait a minute. If Fancy Pants can bring back the dead, then maybe he shouldn't be the one that's stabbing it. We might need him around unless you guys have plenty of potions.
You said you have one more potion, right?
Yes, but we can't be going through this over and over again, you know?
I'm gonna stab it again.
Just before you approach to stab.
No.
You get guidance?
The princess goes, wait. You try this. And you see her clutch at something at her chest and bow her head. Each of you feels the radiant presence that you did earlier when you received that radiant healing. You can see that there is a faint glow around the princess as she stands. Thalen, your rapier strikes true, and at first it feels as if you're hitting stone, but this sort of radiant energy hits you just before the point of impact, and the rapier fully penetrates the seething mass that was the orb, and it grows still. The rippling stops, and the room starts to almost vibrate with power.
Holy shit.
As brightly glowing cracks start to form all over the form of the orb. The light getting brighter and brighter.
That was when we run.
And brighter.
I think.
Yeah.
Run!
Go.
I'm gonna get down here and hide against the wall.
I'm hiding
Back
where
up
Rosalia.
behind a pillar.
Okay. Are you doing anything, Sora?
Yeah, I just moved back behind this pillar.
Okay. As you each take your places in your hiding spots, the light growing ever brighter to a point where it's almost blinding. All of a sudden, it is gone. Let me just reposition you all. Bum. This is why you don't have two identical maps. So, if I get this wrong, feel free to move yourselves. I bring us back over to here. As the air grows still and the brightness dissipates in almost an instant, the mist in the air has gone. The heaviness that you felt, gone. And there is nothing but stillness. And silence. The orb is gone.
Good fucking job, huh? You alright?
No, I'm not alright. Fucking coughing the blood here. I got a slash here.
Alan, are you alright?
I'll live.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, I'm fine.
Sorry, you alright?
I'm fine.
Sorry, Oshmir just butted in by himself.
No, I
was asking the
understand.
guy
I
who almost died a
understand.
few times.
No, I get it.
Hey, I got the good news though. I think that bitch is dead.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
I'd say the bitch is dead, but
But we didn't.
fuck?
We sure shit didn't get any relics though.
What the fuck was this thing?
The
I go up to where
princess.
the orb was. And
Yep.
Look around.
Okay. You can roll me an investigation check while you're up there.
Wonderful. No.
Okay, yeah, at first glance, you don't see anything. You sort of look around, and again, the orb is nowhere to be found. How long would you spend?
I would just go up there and look to see if there's anything in the direct space that the orb was in. If there wasn't, I would just leave.
Okay, that's fine. So, as you're sort of looking and you're all gathering, the princess joins you in the sort of center area of the room, and I have no idea what that was. What happened in here? I know I was well, in contact with you, Junior, and all of a sudden the connection was severed somehow, and well, in all honesty, I feared the worst.
I just needed so Magnalia and the Shroud was here. Made some priests of some shit doing some dark necromancy kind of ritual thing. I killed Nalia, we killed the Shroud, but there was summoning something. I don't know, and then all of a sudden we killed the last one. We kind of stepped forward and everything went dark and purple. I could hear this ringing in my head, and my vision is getting all shifty. I couldn't move. I was frozen in place, and then all of a sudden there was just this massive orb. And I watched their dead bodies, the Shroud. They was rising up. It was like the orb was giving them strength. It was giving them power. Something. They was coming back up to life, and that's when I said, "Hey, we're gonna need some fucking help." And I reached out to you, but we killed them. I have no fucking clue what that was, but we did hear something. You said your sister. I mean, she's the leader of the Shroud, right?
That's correct, yes.
Well, she said something. Did you all hear? You all talking?
The dialogue at the start was the last remaining cultist. They were sort of stood, almost floating above the ground. It was just before the sort of ripple. It was them that was speaking.
Okay. I would still ask to make sure they are.
Oh, yeah.
You all heard the guy talking, right? It was as if someone was speaking through him, like the orb or something. Yeah, then I just heard this voice that said, "You are my chosen four. You've joined us at last, and it's a shame that you chose to defy us, to defy the Shroud." And then it just let out this wave. I don't even know how to fucking describe it, but that's what caused all this shit. And you came in as we was trying to figure out how to destroy the thing. You have no idea what the fuck this is.
No. I've never seen anything of this, and none of the texts that I've read, personally, mention anything of the dead coming back to life. This is something new. Worryingly new.
I mean, is this is this some kind of magic or something? Can magic do this?
Well, there is necromancy, bringing the dead back to life. Revival magics, to bring them back to life, a true life. Were they undead?
They looked like them fucking Nightspawn things, but like themselves at the same time. They was kind of dark and purple, and they all of a sudden had claws. They was trying to slash out as they slashed at Pojmir, they slashed at Sora.
So you're saying they may have become Nightspawn themselves?
Yeah, but not exactly like Nightspawns. The Nightspawns we've seen is like, they kind of stand like a person, but they're not really a person, They're more like, just kind of dark and vile, these guys. Well, they look like themselves, but dead and discolored, kind of dark, and they wasn't acting like themselves.
And they didn't die the same either. They kind of just vanished. They didn't get sucked in.
Yeah.
That is worrying, to say the least. Is there any remnant of the orb?
I'm gonna start feeling around on the ground here.
Yes, roll me investigation check.
I'll start looking as well.
Okay. On the 19 there, Pojmir, you sort of feel around at the floor on the altar. It's cracked stone. You can feel the cracks on the floor where your thunderclap in the first fight had sort of cracked the ground beneath the first orb, and within one of these cracks you feel something cold.
I'm gonna pick it up if I can. Is
Yeah.
it small? Is it able to get picked up?
Yeah, it's maybe the size of a dice.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it up, and can I use my detect magic on it? See if it's got any kind of magical properties.
Yeah. Junior, as you sort of go up there to give Bojmir a hand, you see him pick up this this object, and as he sort of lifts it over and starts to wave his hand around it and cant some magics, you can see that it looks like a small black gem. Again, about the size of a dice.
It looks like there is something here at least. It's a small gem of sorts. It feels very cold to the touch too.
Yeah, it's extremely cold. It's almost as if you're sort of holding an ice cube.
Okay.
If it's a gem, I might know what it is.
Yes, I bet you will. I'm gonna. Can I get an Arcana check on it to see if I can?
Yeah, with your detect magic, roll me an Arcana.
Okay.
No, detect magic kind of just gives you the school and such.
Use the detect magic first or the Arcana?
Can you throw detect magic in the chat?
Yeah.
Is that one you can do that with?
Yeah, it should give you Dispel of Magic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you sort of do your thing to cast the detect magic, and you feel that there is definitely a very, very strong and very, very dark magic coming from this gem. Okay. Although, even as you're sort of honing in on it, you can feel that it is fading very quickly.
This might be what was causing it all. I don't know if this is a relic, but this might be what was empowered to cause that orb. It definitely has some evil magic with it, though. I can sense it quite strong. It is unlike something I have sensed before.
For the record as well, you do not recognize any school of magic.
I can sense there's a darkness to it, though, right?
Yeah. Extremely powerful, extremely dark.
Right.
And fading slowly.
Okay.
Quickly.
Okay.
So you found something up there? Let me see.
Yes. I'm just gonna hold it up. If I'm not mistaken, you are not blind like I am. You don't need to see with your hands. You can see with your eyes.
Yes, that's fine. A gem. You've said you can detect magic in it?
Yes, it's definitely got something evil. It's very dark. And what we were fighting was very dark and evil. So that's why I'm leaning towards something. This might be part of what was causing all that trouble.
That could be useful.
Is this a very well cut gem, or is this just a unfaceted?
It's uncut.
Okay.
It's sort of like as if it has just been pulled out of the ground.
This is possible that this is a chunk of what was orb, or it is possible this is what was causing the orb. I don't know, but whatever it is, it does not feel like it's lasting very long. I can feel the magic getting weaker. It was originally, when I picked it up, very, very strong. Now it is not as strong.
It's getting weaker. The magic's fading.
Yes, it is getting weaker. I'm not saying it is fading, but it is not as strong as it was originally when I just picked it up a couple seconds ago.
Right, well, we should probably get it back to the temple.
Yes,
I'll have some of my acolytes look into it.
I'll put it right here. I'll walk it back to the temple. I'm sticking it in my pouch.
As you go to stick it in your pouch, you feel the crystal crack in your hand.
Okay. But it still has the darkness emanating from it, or is it?
It has a lot less.
Okay.
As if a chunk of its magic disappeared with this crack forming.
Okay. Some good shit.
Still pop it in your pouch?
Yeah, it's gonna be in my pouch.
Okay. Well, we took care of the other Shroud members. Well, those that we could catch up with. Some of them managed to get away. I have some of my people chasing them down. They won't get far. Certainly not. We should head back to the church. Rest up. We'll have people tend to your wounds and we can, well, analyze this crystal, see what it is, what it can do. Hopefully we can learn from it. Did you find anything else while you were here?
Yes, we did. We found a map that's got a lot of writing on it. About places where maybe it's a relic map, I'm not sure. It is a map with a bunch of squiggly lines about here and not here and stuff like that.
Good. That'll be useful. We can figure out where they're thinking of heading next and intercept them or stop them or something. Oh. Did they say anything to you at all?
Yes, they wanted to kill us. Was that not enough?
Or anything about their plans?
Our souls.
I mean, we came here for a relic. We ended up getting our asses beat pretty bad. And we got a broken crystal. And we got a stupid map. We did not get a relic. The best thing we got out of this was revenge.
They specifically wanted our souls.
Yes, that's right. Souls, yes. That's what they wanted. Yes, souls. Jokes on them. Mine is already gone.
Mine too. Likely.
Oh, it's not good. You said broken crystal? It didn't look broken when you held it up.
You were too far away.
Roll me a deception check. You don't see anything from her face when you say this. She's looking sort of hurriedly around the room, and that's not good. Right, well, we should all go. Yeah, everyone, sort of gather around me. Place your hands out. I'll do something to sort of help with your wounds in the meantime. You see a glow sort of start on her hands as she beckons you towards her.
Before she walks away, I'm gonna grab Sora. I'm gonna say, I do not trust this bitch one bit. And I'm gonna slide the crystal into Sora's hands.
I'll put it in my pack and try and be sneaky about it.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand, the both of you.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay, as you do so, you don't drop it or anything. But as you, Sora, go to grab the crystal, I think in your haste, maybe you pull a little too quickly, and you hear a crack. The crystal snaps in two, and the piece in each of your hands has also cracked. Bojmir, you feel the power from the crystal almost drained completely because of this.
Oh well. It was a relic, it'd still be around.
It was a good try.
Yeah.
You put it in a museum or something.
You both now hold a piece of cracked crystal.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly what I wanted. That was the goal.
Yep.
Okay. So
sharing is caring.
So Junior, you approach.
Yeah, I just put my hand up.
Alan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After the crystal, Sora, what do you do? Do you approach or do you stick with Bojmir?
I think I'll approach.
Okay. And Bojmir, you're sticking away.
Oh no. I was going towards her, but I just wanted to tell Sora I don't trust her and
Alright, okay.
give her...
Yep, that's fine. So you each approach, you outstretch your hand, and in turn she touches each of your hands with this sort of glowing light and casts Cure Wounds, or the equivalent of. If anyone has it, remind me what Cure Wounds is. Here we go.
3D20.
3D20. It is 1
per
1d8
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d8 plus
fine.
spell. Yeah.
Oh, plus her spell modifier.
Spell mod.
Okay. Double check what that is. For some reason, I haven't actually set it up on here for some reason. Never mind. But there it is. Okay, so you each receive 9 HP back as this radiant light from the point at which she touches sort of flows over you, and you feel its warmth rejuvenating you slightly.
Woo!
I didn't actually need any hit points. I was already full. I just wanted to touch her hand.
That's okay.
Must be nice.
She does this, and that's all I can do for now. My previous intervention was draining, to say the least. Let's go.
Yeah.
And she turns to leave. Do you follow?
Yeah. Follow her.
I will if they do.
Okay. So, you follow the princess out. Back through the hideout. Back through the passages. Avoiding the traps as you go. As you know where they were. You point them out to the princess as you do so. The journey is slow. You're all maybe not so much junior, tired, injured, drained. The princess herself looks exhausted. You can see her usual quite splendid looking attire is dirtied, bloodied, ripped in places. You can see bandaged wounds, caked in, now drying blood. She takes you back through the sewer.
I would just talk to her while we're on the way.
Yeah, you all right? You look like not as bad as we do.
Trust me, I've been through worse. She lets out a small smile and winks at you with the slightly glassed over eye that you've seen, where the skin is sort of blackened around it in what looks like a burn or a birthmark. I know the scars of battle. I know them well.
How did it go on the main streets of the library?
We suffered a few losses, though thankfully not as many as the Shroud did. As I said, I've sent people after the ones who fled, and well, I can't see them getting too far out of rule. But as far as we can see, there are none left here.
Does Fallon and I have burns on our hands from touching that thing?
Yes. As you travel, I assume you would both look to the hands that touched the orb, and you can see that the skin is taut and blackened. It looks like it's been burned and drained of life slightly. You can still feel a slight coldness to it. And it is ever stinging.
Well, Princess, sometimes people have to make sacrifices. I mean, look at me in fancy pants.
Yeah, she looks as you travel, and what caused this? Magic?
The big fancy orb there. You know, sometimes we don't learn our lessons. We touch it once, it hurts us. We touch it again, and sometimes, for some people, we touch it 3 times.
You touched it?
Yeah, we fucking touched it. They have fancy pants.
We thought that it was the relic. And if it was the relic, then we'd be able to control it.
Yeah, your instructions weren't very clear about what we were looking for.
Well, in all honesty, we don't know exactly what we are looking for. Not yet. Although, hopefully we'll have some leads with this map that you found, but... Well... If that's anything like the magic that scarred me, I'm afraid, well, unless one of the relics can cure it, you may be stuck with that scarring for some time. She points to the blackened area of her face. We're definitely advised not touching any dark and sinister orbs from now on.
Yes, I'll put that down in my notebook. Oh wait, I can't write anything down, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, well, hopefully with the crystal that you found, we can try and find out its origins, what it can do, the magic that it possesses, although, judging again by what that orb has done for you, it can't be too different to the magic that caused this, that my sister used all those years ago.
Yes, well, good news for you. You can double your efforts because we have 2 pieces of crystal now.
2 pieces?
Yes,
I
it's
thought
multiplying. Isn't it great?
It's broken further?
Broken, separated. I mean, it's all how you look at it, right? I mean, now you can have some people looking at this piece and some people looking at this piece.
And what if it's magic? Is it still there?
Oh, it's still there. It's getting weak, but it's there. You better hurry up and get us back before this doesn't last much longer.
Yes, let's make haste. Right. As we walk, I'll send a message to my people. I'll have them meet us outside. When they do, please give them the pieces of the crystal to one of them. They'll go on ahead. They'll start looking at it, and hopefully we can learn something.
Well, I think we shouldn't hand it over because it seems to be moving it around too much is a problem. So how about we just get to where they are and we will place it on the table wherever they're going to do their little testing, because handing it over, as we found, not such a good thing.
Yes, you could be right. Well, in anyways, I'll send this message to my people, and we can again make haste to the safe house. And with that, she grows silent and quickens his pace as best she can. You continue through the sewers, up the grate that you had gone down, and into the streets of Rule, where it is now late evening. The streets are bustling, or at least you hear that they are. The side alleys that you had travelled down, empty of people again. The only souls you see other than yourselves are the handful of acolytes that greet you and join on your way, all of which looking around on edge. You're safe as you travel. You're not attacked. You are unhindered by any external force. And as you enter the Church of Saloon, coming once again into the safe house underneath, the acolytes swarm around you, asking to take your equipment, asking to see your wounds, asking to see the crystal. And this is where we will end today's session for now.
Oh my gosh. I'm like so nervous the whole time. You're like, when you said you're safe, I'm like, liar.
I pants on fire.
Junior, for the record, is taking off his belt and his jacket. He's just stripping completely down, and he's about to ask for his robe back, his priestly vestments.
And as he puts on his robe, slightly too big, we fade to black. And that's where we end.
Oh, cute.
In the
That was
bustling
insane.
chamber, below the church.
That was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was fun.
I really thought we were gonna die for a minute there.
Yeah.
it was close. It was very, very close. There was some lucky rolls. Anyone else hearing double music?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to take this moment to apologize. It was so bad.
That was aptly named Phase 2 Nightspawn Boogaloo. Exactly how I've named it in my notes.
Nightspawn Boogaloo.
Nightspawn Boogaloo. So, you survived.
Did we?
You survived. You're alive.
We
You're in
physically
safe
survived.
hands.
A piece of us will always remain in that chamber.
My hands are burnt the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. And I will sort something out about those for you and send them across when I have it. But until then, and until next session, who are we? Where do we come from? And what do we do? We'll start with...
Not Nigel.
We'll start with Cotton Eye Noodle.
I'm gonna pee myself.
Out of excitement.
Out of excitement? No, it's because I've drunk a lot of water today, actually, and I stay hydrated. But it also
Good
means
job.
that I have a weakened bladder.
Yeah.
You can go buy my shit. Sub to my OnlyFans at drivethrurpg.com/fallen-stars/core rulebook, and what's it called?
You'll get there.
Throw the link in there.
Core-rulebook. There we go.
So for those of you that didn't know, Noodle has written a rulebook.
Or a game.
Or a game.
You can buy it now.
Entire game.
It's an entire game.
Yeah, an entire game. Yeah, you can buy it. It's survival horror. It's horde survival.
Buy it or else.
Or
I'll
else.
kill you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will also update the links on the bot to provide that one.
It's also like over 60 pages of
Ooh.
incredible game
Hands up.
building, and it has 2 different starting scenarios, so you can get the book, immediately sit down with your friends, and begin to play.
Yeah, you can do that. It's also full of Anna's art, Anna the New. So you should buy it for that reason alone. It's 68 pages of Anna's art. So, you know, do that.
Yeah.
Or you're dumb.
Nice. Very
Yeah,
nice.
dummy.
Well,
Hi, I'm Phil's Gaming. You can follow me on Twitter and stuff at Phil's_gaming. You can find me here on Thursdays, and then over on Brutal Breeze channel on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, where we play my game of D&D called Awakening, which is nearing its conclusion, and we're going to play it this weekend finally, which is exciting. Currently the parties have delving into an inner sanctuary within a mountain. They have these really cool magical items. They crossed over a bridge just on their person. They have magical items. They crossed over this bridge that had an offering plate. One of the players decided to put probably the rarest item known in the world onto the offering plate, and it disappeared.
lost our
And
get out
then-
of jail free card.
And then it turned into a stone golem, and it was shoved off the cliff. And then yeah, so they're continuing to delve their way really into the unknown for them. So it's a lot of fun. The session ended last time with a player falling off of the edge, going into a massive chasm until they use the cloak of the bat to turn into the bat and fly around and come back up. So it's a lot of fun, really cool. You should check it out. Brutal Bree, twitch.tv/Brutal Bree, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays, where my players are Kipling Senpai, Brutal Bree, Anna the Newt, Leamy, and Mr. Big Miller.
And what else is available on twitch.tv/Brutal Bree? Brutal Bree.
Just like memes mostly.
Thank you.
Monday through Friday, I stream at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When on Thursdays, I'm here, obviously, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturdays, I have Awakening at 2, right, Phil? 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday is my mandatory day off. And sometimes I take it and sometimes I don't. But don't tell my boss. I am my boss. Don't tell me that sometimes I work on my day off. And tomorrow is the biggest day of the fucking year because I did this thing a long time ago when I was streaming Atlas RP where Ven raided me and I jokingly said, LOL, if I get 200 subs, I will stream as Gorekill, and they did it in like 2 minutes. So I'm doing Twitch Sings tomorrow as Gorekill. So be there at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or don't, because it's gonna be embarrassing. So,
Nice.
just, yeah, I got a whole cosplay. It's so much.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be so awesome.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and where can we find you, Zardrax?
Twitch TV/Zardrex. I've been variety gaming for the last couple months now since Atlas RP, Darkside RP's been down. I've been playing WoW as a Warlock. I've been playing Destiny 2 as a Warlock. I've also been playing this game that is a throwback to the old style EverQuest and Asheron's Call style gaming called Project Gorgon. It's old style graphics, doesn't hold your hand walking through the quests. There's no exclamation points, so I've been playing that. And Creativerse, which is like a Minecraft clone. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Enjoying my time, waiting until at least Shadowlands comes out or Darkside RP comes back. And tomorrow I will be watching Brutal Bree at 5 o'clock to see Gorekill Sings.
Dude won't be watching Brutal Bree at 5 o'clock.
I stream 4 o'clock Eastern till 9 o'clock Eastern during the week, and then all days, Saturdays and Sundays. So swing on by.
Very nice. And I am Kipling Senpai. You can find me here Mondays and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. UK and 2 p.m. Eastern, where I have been playing Final Fantasy Crisis Core, but I have now finished that. And so I'm pretty much going full-time Destiny streamer until either something else comes out or or Atlas comes back. That's it. I'm also here Thursdays, 11 p.m. UK, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then for this, I've now changed to do the same time on a Friday because I have Destiny Raid Night with my clan, where we tackle all of the big 6-man stuff. And then 2 Eastern on Brutal Bree's channel. My head is gone. I'm like slowly dying. It's really hot in here and I can't think straight. So it's time to go. The important thing is
Affected by the relic.
Affected by the relic.
Crystal thing.
Indeed. So
vision's going, your head's all crazy.
I've just got an orb sat here.
Yeah.
Next to me.
He's trying to make it realistic, but
Just
he's
don't-
losing his mind.
I'm tempted to touch it, but after seeing what it did to you guys, I best not.
Yeah.
So
You know it better than anyone, so don't
Yeah.
fucking touch it.
that is true. I'll just look at it.
Just don't touch it once. You have to touch it more than once is the thing.
What if I lick
Yeah,
it?
that's the key.
You guys didn't try licking it. That's the problem.
Oh,
Yeah.
next time.
But it would have been over instantly if you just...
We often just
wondering.
Yeah,
walk up
over
to
for
things
us.
like them.
Yeah, over for us.
Yeah.
Would have fucking died.
Next time we have something like that happen, I'm just gonna walk up and lick it.
You now have a necrotic tongue.
You
As
can-
if I didn't already.
You can
Yeah,
now
ladies like
speak
that.
Nightspawn. Oh,
You
yeah.
know, not
Yeah,
not a bad thing in this
I
campaign.
mean, I
don't-
actually.
I don't recommend
The
it.
issue is that you can't speak common anymore, though, so maybe that is an issue.
Yeah.
But when the
Wait-
night
wait till I
spawns
swallow
come
that
out at
crystal.
night, I can tell them to go away and leave us alone. I'll be
I
like,
guess.
You can make friends with them.
yeah, exactly.
Well, find out if that works next week.
It
As
will. We know that it will.
Junior
Yeah,
makes
find
it
out.
his sole goal to lick black orb of necrotic death.
I'm just
Thank
gonna
you.
walk up to the princess and be like, hey, can I see that real quick before they, you know? Sorry, had a friend in a distant universe tell me that was a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Had to try it.
Dear, oh dear. And with that, we bid you adieu, viewers. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, players, for playing. It has been a wonderful return. See you next week. Take care.
Bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Wash your hands, you dirty bastards.
And wear a mask.
And wear a
Wear a
mask.
mask.
Wear
Or
a
else.
mask. Where's my button gone? Here it is. Bye.